Hi, I'm Chris Lofthouse, and today we're going to look at the folder structure. So the folder structure is one task most people tend to ignore, but it's one that could get very unwieldy and unintuitive for the users. Now you've got to remember with Qlik, it's a self-service application. That means users will be navigating through your folder structure. So one thing I tend to do is try and keep it no more than 3 clicks down and 8 across. That basically means a user should never be more than 3 clicks away from the file that they're trying to get to. So let's take a look at the folder structure. So starting with the root, everything within the root should be any external resources that I need to access for my Qlik implementation. So within there, I've created 6 folders which I think are generic enough to go into most, if not all, Qlik implementations. So let's look at the source data. That will contain all my raw data that are either Excel files, text, CSVs, all those data that haven't been processed yet will reside within the source data file. Now they can be subfolders beneath that, but I'll recommend trying to categorize them as intuitively as possible. So next, let's have a look at the QVD section. So within there, we'll split that up into development and production. Now, all our production apps should be looking at the QVD files from the production folder, but then any apps that we're developing, any extracts that require additional coding, all that should be outputted into our development folders. If you intend to create any custom logs, I'd always recommend creating your own logs folder and not using what's already there. You can then have a documentation folder, a content libraries. That's for any additional libraries you intend to allow users to access. Typically, some production environments will want to split that up into departmental folders, and then also archive. So that's in case of archiving any files that you want, apps, and creating any backups necessary. So that's a quick blast over a typical folder structure that I've used to implement on the production environment. If you want to check out our YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter channels, and if you have any questions, please feel free to get in contact.